cops on foot in that fucking crossover and not the other cars. Support the troops. Sleep with their lonely spouses while they're away somewhere. You know, do what you can. Home front warriors. Hell yes. Jody's got your woman too. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Jesus, I remember all those stupid marching songs. Not that they're hard to forget. You had to get home, but you left. You're right. You had to get home, but you left. You're right.
Actually, that track I added the Arbiter to probably won't be bad with 12 people. Because when it was 30 people,
you know what's funny too is the playlist I ran a couple weeks before I got offline. I ran that track of yours for the first time, and that was the one I fucking lagged out on and had to rejoin the playlist on. So I haven't even actually ran a race on that track yet. And I was going to use the Tulip on it. And a couple of people, I think Bender and somebody else used the Tulip, and they did pretty good. They did in the top 5 on it. So Tulip's a good car for that track. So Arbiter might be a real good one for it as well, as far as, I don't know. Like I said, I've never raced it at all ever. I tried it out on a track I built today, but the track I built today is not for the Arbiter. It's
the great thing about the Arbiter is it drifts really good. So going around this
I know, and the track, I built my first PS5 track today, and it's not, the Arbiter, I put it on there and tested it, and then used mine on it in one lap. I'm like, well, this isn't an Arbiter track. But I didn't really make it to be one. It's just called King of Pain, so yeah, no, it's not a speedy, drifty track at all. I'm gonna build better. Yeah, sorry to get back to grinding with you, Dinner. I had to do a bunch of stuff unrelated to doing levels for a while. I did grind on that. So there was a solo chopper mission. I had a lot of chores to do, and so I just did the solo triple money RP chopper mission. I got up to 30. I could finally buy a Rad Hood, which was my main goal for leveling up anyway, more so than money right now. Into that dark tunnel hole right here. See?
Or if 2 tracks like this, and I would must have fired everywhere.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep. That Jeep came out of nowhere.
Well, it wasn't a Jeep. I hit a person standing there and it basically flipped my car.
Bastard, you got my tire. No, I don't use Armored tires. It's ballistic. I use it just for these moments like this, when we can go full-on helicopter cop chase scene sparking rims. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm running on through. Running on.
There's a Jeep in the tunnel.
Running on 2 rims now. They've shot 2 tires out. This is gonna get worse.
Shit.
I passed somebody and I'm on 2 flats.
That was you.
You should reevaluate your life. I'm rocking 2 left flats and I just passed somebody. You're living wrong. Okay, you got your position back. What was that? What did you drink? You guys are laughing at me, right? No.
Oh,
no,
damn.
No, I missed the checkpoint, Carl.
No, I
I
see it,
went
man.
to avoid a Jeep, and the 2 checkpoints there when you come out of the tunnel, or you can miss them.
Sure, a lot of Jeeps in the center. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Nice horn. I don't know what that was. Whoa! Oh, fuck. So you must be a lap down.
I am.
I'm not
I almost
dead
lapped them, but
whoa! Almost head on the Jeep in the fire tunnel.
Yeah, I drift around the
I
corner
did hit on
in
the
front
Jeep.
of-
Get off me! Get off me! Go away! Don't come here, cocksucker either. My mother's listening. She's not, but maybe she is. She's dead. Ooh. Hey, buddy! There's your medical discharge, bitch.
Oh, I thought for sure they were going to headshot you old school.
Oh, no, I'm almost dead.
Oh God! Somebody should look at my car. It's Swiss cheese. There's bullet holes every fucking where. Now they got the SWAT team. The Army's not enough. He calling SWAT. What the fuck, man?
There's no hashtag pound sign tonight.
what?
Yep. Instead, this is in this place, because you know that's what you want to see is the infinity ring made out of skateboards.
I don't know what this is.
You know what this is.
You'll
Skateboard
know as
ramps.
soon as you see it.
There's like alien ships and and planes and Christmas trees on.
Oh, what's his name?
The one where I go flying out and hit the boat.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the one.
the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, the aircraft.
Super, what's his name? Super, what's his name? Awesome Sean.
Awesome-
not Super.
Awesome Sean.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. I think we did this like in coops forever, about year 2 or 3. It was pretty.
Yeah, this one is perfect because if you go into the corner, your club goes right down. Corner pocket. So yeah, that's what it is. And I'm pretty sure it's like 2 laps makes 1 lap. I don't remember. But it goes pretty fast.
I think 1 lap is 1 lap.
Oh, well, I guess it'll be pretty fast. Only have it set up 7 laps.
It's just that 1 lap is complicated. It's not just 1 lap around. It's like you do 3 circuits in the lap because of the crossover petals of the flower we roll down. Alright, Papa Poosh. Get hot. Fuck.
Who in the last race?
I finally slept like the dead, Teddy.
Drum tech, I think one.
What?
What happened?
I was trying to
I
figure out
finally
who won the
slept
last
like a
race,
dead.
so I knew who to bet on.
so long. The other day.
Or who not to bet on.
Please don't bet on this.
Oh boy.
Ah!
There goes the Brioso.
Oh, shit!
Why is this thing so much faster?
Jesus!
Ooh, launch somebody, Lebowski. I don't know what it was.
Oh, drunk.
I'm trying to get my
Oh,
left back.
dude, I said, did he fucking win it? How did he win it? I stuck it.
Alright, we're going back this way.
Ew.
Wait. Do you see that, Papa? That was pretty trip.
Yeah, you did a little quick shit.
God damn it.
Yeah, that was Tony Hawk shit right there. Oh no, I didn't do all that. Bye-bye. Oh, come back. Oh, fuck off. I just passed like 5 people and then touched one of them. Holy crap, I'm fucking flying.
God damn it, I'll just restart. Jesus.
Oh, what? I don't know what. Oh,
Halfway down the other side, I couldn't get back. Oh my god.
no.
What's up, Luso? Cool.
It sucks. I hate this Briosa.
I'll give you an honest number, so it's not trying to hurt you. I was trying to hurt that
this
person.
thing, this thing slides out if I fucking smart.
Jesus, Teddy, what happened to you? You lapped me 2 laps in.
I know, I lapped in, then I got hit with the cross, and they kept just pushing me down the other side. I'm like, fuck! First to 9th and a reset. That's Briosa you got there, old school. Oh, aircraft carrier.
I thought you got the club in the lobby.
I did, I bought it, but I didn't fix it up.
Oh, well. I think the stock one would be better than the Brioso.
Yeah. Just sell that shit.
Now you win, Danner. Damn it.
So, Carl, how long are you going to do Crash on PS4?
Oh, like I said earlier, I'm going to do it for a few weeks. Next week, we're going to have a PS5 playlist, like a 5 or 6 race playlist, and a crew lobby sometime before the regular one. I got to work that out this week. Everybody, before your next set of questions comes. I keep getting, and when I work out how long that is, that one's going to end, and then I'll open up the regular crew lobby to PS4. Eventually, I will flip those to where it's a short PS4 list for all the guys that ain't make it. We can do it, and then we'll jump into the PS5 on the normal spot in a few weeks. But I'm going to do at least a 2, 3, or 4 week transition where I do it that way to sort of, you know, just don't want everybody to feel like we deserted them all at once, especially all our longtime guys, you know. So
Yeah, just keep them off the edge.
yeah, try to keep everybody sweet, you know.
So, Teddy, are you doing something tomorrow night then?
No.
Or Saturday night free for all?
Carl's night.
Is this going up and down the tracks?
No. There's no train track in this.
Okay.
This is above.
Teddy, if you wanted to throw
road.
together, if you could throw together a short playlist like this for tomorrow night till I get mine ready next week, to time it to end at crew lobby time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific. Don't worry about figuring the UK time out. I got that. But normal times for the playlist, the American times tomorrow is 5 p.m. crew lobby, 6 p.m. If you get something that ends by 5 p.m. Pacific, you do that for me tomorrow night, and I'll have something ready for next week. If anybody wants to do something on Saturday night, so if you would, sir.
Ends
If you,
by
if
5.
you-
That ends by 5 p.m.
ends by 5 p.m. so as not to conflict with my crew lobby where it starts. You
Okay.
see.
Gotcha.
If you had time and the inclination, just feel free to do that if you would, and that'd be kind of for the PS5 guys. But it'll be, like I said, next week before I get to that. But I'll have that ready next week, and I'll put announcements up in the. There'll be announcements in the info stream. So as soon as I know something, you'll know something there. And,
All right. Probably should have said that.
there will be
before.
some new Carl PS5 tracks. There'll be exclusives. It'll be part of your exclusive content. Yes. So there you go. It'll be a short playlist, but see, you'll be on some exclusive tracks. So there you go.
Yeah, this is the one that if you hit a blimp just right, you run to the side because it sits too low.
Going the wrong way, Teddy. You got to put the front end on this
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I was trying to get over again. This is before I knew how to squash cars together.
Well, these little things are tricky sometimes too, especially on this track. It's like even when you put off-road tires on them, they don't seem to get the grip advantage because of the drift mechanics looked into them, I guess. Although some of the other drift cars do good with all those tires, like the Remus responds well with it. Now I can tell the difference in it and street tires.
Oh shit. Thank you.
You're welcome, Doug.
Probably push you right through.
I almost caught that. That little edge of the propping sticks out just a tad, and you can hit it.
Oh no!
Ruined.
I have exploded. And, oh man, the sparks coming off the crash are beautiful. They've upped the death animation.
Oh,
The edge
yeah.
of
That
the
looked
propping.
beautiful when I was dead and
love the
exploded.
There's me doing it.
Did you say the edge
No,
of the
I meant,
propping?
at least-
I think we're at.
No, I mean, they've upped the graphics on the explosive fire, smoke, and everything that happens. So, one of those little tiny things they work on. But it's,
What did you say, Ted?
Oh, you said something about the edge of the propping sticks out or something.
Oh, that right when you go through the little crisscross there, that I guess would be the
Yeah.
first little turn. On the inside driver's side, there's your propping, the barriers. There's just a little piece that
Oh,
sticks out,
okay.
and if you catch it, it just dead stops it. I just got it knocked in.
great. Whoever hit me, you just saved Drunk Tank. I want you to know that and live with that. I want you to know that and live with that. Yeah.
I was in fourth, Carl. You put me out now.
You didn't take me out. You saved Drunk Tank. It's exactly what you did. Live with yourself. He's your hero. You're his hero now. He's gonna carve your name into his pencil box. Oh, I found that little. Yeah, just stick out just a little bit. Not one edge. It's like when you first come around the first time, Teddy. The red edge of that curved piece is up just a little bit. There's a pop push. That's a tire.
It's like, Jesus, somebody took out first place.
That was me. Papa Pooch tried to pass me, and I've been hit and defeated. Someone saved the Drunk Tank. I took it on somebody. My foliage was ruined, therefore I had to pull somebody else's ruinage.
swear to God, if it wasn't for the recipe, I'd be straight time around this track.
I think it's on this lap I start finally getting used to the HK, which is far too late to do anything. Except crash into other people like that. Oh.
I didn't know that was a finish line because I'm a lap
I guess
behind.
that's real cool, yeah. I'll take it. I don't think I've won in that. Well, I might have won in that vehicle one time. I'll have to look. Oh, none of that smoke showed up for me. That color smoke until I was spectating.
Whatever the weather's set to here, I'm about blind in it too. It's like, and I'm usually, I think if this is overcast, I'm usually can see good in overcast. It's foggy. I'm squinting like a bastard.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's set the morning.
I just got to get my eyes adjusted to everything because it's about time for me to get new glasses anyhow. So I just need to go call Specsavers and get an appointment. They keep sending me notices. You're overdue for an eye test, you old fuck. All right. If I could read, if I weren't overdue for an eye test, I'm going to go to read this and book an appointment, asshole. How you doing? GG. You mean, thank Carl. I worked on food for you.
Yeah, thank you, Carl. You pushed it right off. I was like, holy shit.
I wasn't even
Drove
trying
right
to
into the
destroy you.
fire.
I just wanted to wreck somebody because I've been wrecked too many times at that point.
Yeah, that was a jerk move. You're a jerk.
And spray. It just came off the tire, man. There's the tire wall, and it's like boing. You know, the giant ones.
It did no such thing. It didn't go boing. It fucking crushed me.
It did in my mind. It went boing.
Yeah, what, boy?
This isn't Fortnite. What the
Right.
fuck?
Look, you should know 90% of the crazy shit I say are just my own delusions, man.
This is
Sorry, let me introduce you
Yosemite
to
Ranch.
Carl. Carl.
Hey, you met me. Hey, were you a great big fat racer? Were you?
Off-road. Off-road. What are we doing
Yeah,
off-road?
this is the Yosemite Rancher. Does anybody care about time in between, or do we just keep on going?
I just keep on going. It's not like people are going to be joining.
I don't know, man. Let's do it. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait,
All right, next time I'll wait. Apparently, okay.
Is it locked?
Yeah, give it a second.
Yeah, I need to look like you're cutting the creek.
All right, Papoose, I'm going to bet on you this time. And, oh, yeah.
You're gonna take me out. I don't know what you're
I'm going to bet on Danner, too. That way, look, I didn't bet on you that last race. I didn't know anybody, I don't think. I was still trying to find my...
I know you're gonna win this one. I'm gonna put money on him. I'm just saying.
I was trying to find my car, the one it was locked to. I kept thumbing through HK stock. Which one? I don't know.
How many we got here? We got 12. We got a baker's dozen.
No, Baker's dozen be 13 because
No, I'm asking,
modern day bakers might not be generous. It might just be a dozen, and you're lucky you got air, asshole. Get out of my shop.
Might be 11. You never know.
Yeah.
No, we'll hold him steady. It's good. Is that
No, you get a baker's dozen. You get 13, but that last donut, it's made out of cum.
Blame Danner.
Oh, sorry, Andy.
Well, Oscar must not have one of these.
No.
He's beating me in a baller, goddammit.
Can we call him this team? What's his name?
But yeah, it's old school. Self-aggressive. I think it was brutal, right in my ass. Jesus!
What was Danner?
Oh, was it? I don't know, man.
No. Danner was... I was
Oh, cool! What's up?
That's can't miss me. Can't miss me. I'm in a bright orange vehicle.
Uh-huh. Thank you. Come again.
Oh, here we go.
That's why 100 miles an hour where the rust looks like, Teddy.
I could taste it before you hit me.
Like a sulfury fart.
Oh, I don't know who that was. Oh, damn it. That's the other one. Oh, whatever.
It ain't me. It's really far behind.
Wasn't me.
Oh, I thought you. I thought you meant first place. I was like, it's not me. Just got left. Pick up our food.
Tango's a tango.
Oh, someone took him out.
That was me.
I
You're
got
welcome
my lap
again.
back. Oh, good.
Oh no, I hit somebody in the intersection. I thought that was a good turn. I was just guessing. But it was one of those hits where you nailed him in the side and you bounced off, and so now you're still going the right way.
Sorry, drive straight.
Thank you.
And my
Knucklehead just brake checked me and he just fixed me. Whatever that was. Got this. Whoa. Teddy! Whoa! Shot right between those two.
Alrighty.
There we go. I just sent both of you guys a flying.
what are you doing? Look at this.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Well, what are you doing? I barely hit you, and I hit you. All time.
Gotta love that.
Danner, you got your Yosemite stance? What the fuck, man?
I'm in 12th place and I've been lapped by 11th twice.
That is the lowest Yosemite I've ever seen in my life, man. What have you done, Danner? He's a lowly gentleman in that shit.
Filled with fat people.
No, I just passed you in a baller, old school.
Oh god, I have left you twice. That's hilarious.
Oh, fucking hell. That was really...
I don't know. I don't even know if it's even lowered. It must be, or whatever, but I didn't do anything tricky.
Dude, I swear to God, you look like a lowrider version. I swear you're sitting
I
on
got
the
hit
ground
a
on my
few
phone.
times. Good, but that shouldn't do nothing. I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it looked abnormally
Okay,
low.
it was like it
involved.
did look pretty low.
It's pretty cool.
Damn,
Like,
I got
I literally thought it was a different vehicle. It was so low, I literally thought it was a different vehicle, and I went, no, that's the Yosemite. What the fuck?
That's old school. I believe
I was thinking, what else are they putting in besides the baller then? But no, there you were.
A block of
Nice
control
looking
point.
roller you got there. Yep.
Yeah, they do all this enhancement and everything, but no, you still can't add Yosemite to races anymore. And most races you can already put them in, like some of mine and Danger Austin and a couple of others that did the old motherfuckers line up. I think Teddy got a couple set up for that, don't you?
Nope. I wish I did.
Oh, you got-
There's one race I want to lock into, but I can't.
See, Gamer Stig, me, and Danger Austin Toe. I think I got somebody else to do the lineup. I'll have to look through some old races and find it. I want to do some more. can tell you if you want to try out my new track. It's called King of Pain. It's not totally finished yet, but it's published. I need to work on a few things, but I did it in about 45 minutes. So it's that kind of track.
Circle track, figure 8.
Oh yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but yes, but exactly, and no, but certainly it is.
I got you.
This is a figure 8 track that we did a couple weeks ago. Actually, Carl just ran this on his playlist last week.
Yeah, this was, we ran this
It
Saturday night.
runs through the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
it's so it's you don't
Are
run
we still
over
doing
the
burger
defenses
sex
anymore and
thing?
shit. No, we're doing the Remus today.
Oh,
It handles better. It's faster.
That's what we did it Saturday, man. Everybody had fun with it. It was pretty blasty. Once we got to it, once we kept reloading.
Yeah.
Fucking playload.
Another car I don't have.
Yeah, that hasn't happened to me one time since then. But of course, you know, this tomorrow night it'll probably happen again.
who did you lose? I have no idea.
Last week you lost me, and lost about half the people were gray screen. I
Andy
was
Pot.
the PSN and the Rockstar.
Who did
So we lost Andy?
Oh, yeah.
Extend the time, man.
Maybe you
Let me
lagged
see if
out.
we
I
get him
did
back.
extend the time.
Oh,
already down.
I've been high and
Maybe he
stupid.
lagged.
Never mind.
Maybe he lagged out or something.
There's Bouchetti. He's on
Less
the
congestion
5.
at
Hang
the
on.
intersection.
Oh.
Let me change my color so I'm not an easier target.
I'll bet on Teddy on this one.
No, me. That's why I don't lose races. But no fumbles.
I'll split a bet on you and Fumbaloo. There we go. Oh, you only bet $100 on fumbles? You cheapskate. Fumbles, he didn't save you. I'm going to put $1,000 up. Real money ballers around this
I don't have
motherfucker,
much- I don't
man.
have
Real
much
money
money,
ballers,
you know.
fumbles. You know what's up, fumbles.
Yeah, old school's got that baller, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my guy is rocking out in the car. Jesus.
Yeah, you got 2 on it now.
Rock out with the gas pump style. Boom, everybody died.
There goes everybody.
Everybody,
Teddy, I saw that
people
coming
too.
and I was like, I'm following Teddy.
Yep.
Oops, sorry, Road.
Did I get 5 on that?
Dark, why the... Oh.
How in the hell did that you kill me when
Oh, God!
Because
drove me into
just
gas
driving
tank and
over
you
the
blew up.
pavement will set them off because of the vibrations of the vehicle. Will set, just driving over the pavement can set them off, by the way. We found out Saturday night. You don't even have to hit nothing. You can just roll through
Those
and
gas pumps
disruption.
reset literally every lap.
Whenever you reset the ground surface, especially over an active prop, you're touching the active prop. So you can vibrate through there pretty hard and set them off, basically. So, yeah. And Teddy's just sitting in the gas pumps waiting to respawn so somebody can just blow him up.
I was pretty set, ran right into a bull. Newbie over here.
Smashed up my car so that was pretty really well to the last one, so it's really
Nice.
He's almost about to blow up close. Oh my
Oh,
God!
nice.
make it cool.
Jesus!
I should have made it fucking cool. What a one cut of that. It's not funny. I'll try to
See the forever black screen still stuck with this on PS5.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Yep, I definitely lost a lap on that. That's how long I was in that black screen. God damn it! It was my time to die tonight.
There you go, Road Warrior.
Oh, that's definitely putting this race in here.
Black screen of death tonight, man. I'm gonna rename this Black screen of death.
Nobody in there but me. Of course, my car blocked the lane. Yay. Booyah, Kesha. I restarted and it blew up again.
Carcass is right there. Good lord. Oh, Jesus. I'm 2 laps down. You guys are finishing.
I almost beat. I was right on Drunk's tail, and Carl went through there and blew up everything, and the carcass of his car shot me across the track.
Road got the best. Road got the best one. I think he killed like 7 people.
Yeah, he killed a bunch of people right in the very beginning. I was one of them. Like 5 or 6.
Holy
Now my
shit.
carcass is black screen to death again.
Go, go! You can finish! You can do it all night long!
Probably would have finished it when I hit a tree.
Well, if I hadn't blown up 4 times in a row, I might have actually finished at some point.
To save all that explosive shit. You got a supercar,
Yeah.
old school?
Yeah, I definitely got a couple supercars.
How are you at level 441?
Because this is his old account that he never used. He can't get his main account in because it's a modded account.
Yeah, but it's still a 440-some level.
What is that good or bad?
I mean, you gotta accumulate.
You're higher than I am.
Some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I played on this account for a year and a half before getting the modded account.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be my host for Saturday night. He looks just like me in a lot of ways, but he's going to be like, I think, level 33 or 4 at the most by tomorrow night. Like I do a little bit of grinding tomorrow for some couple of other little things to unlock, but nothing pertinent.
I don't know how.
If I make to 37, I can unlock some more things for my bullet. We have a bullet race tomorrow night. So doing supercars on Poverty Week. Woohoo!
Yeah, man.
No, I meant like tomorrow night. We're doing a bullet race tomorrow night.
There you go.
I'm all cocky doing a supercar race on Poverty Week for me. So, yeah. But you know what? If you do restart at 0 anybody, take those invites, get that treasure map, and do that gun, and do the Tomahawk and the other gun with the Psycho Killer. And then what you do, you listen. You go into a job. I found this on a YouTube video, guy. The job is called peer pressure. When you're on the pier where you're stealing meth for Gerald, don't go under the pier and steal meth. Stay up on top of the pier. No cops or anything shows up. You can run back and forth and kill all the civilians, get all your headshots. If you go in there with all 3 of those unique weapons, you get like 200 grand for the Tomahawk, 200 grand for the Navy Colt, 50 kills, and 250 or 75 grand for the 38 double action for 50 headshots. So like you get like almost, you know, 3/4 of a mil just for that, and whatever and do the job, whatever the job pays. So it ends up being about, you know,
Carl sounds like a professional noob.
I had to learn this week, man. I learned all kinds of tricks to bust cash. I mean, I'll be honest, I did break a rigid rule and bought some a couple of short cards because I just wanted to buy my Glendale and my pig and everything and have those. So, you know, I put skin in the game. I'm not just, you know, grinding for you poor folk. I'm you know.
Oh,
I spent real money for my brothers and sisters that couldn't.
Yeah, I have a tank too, but it's not the tank. It's got a gun on top of it.
No.
See how these new supercars handle on this track. Probably not good. Well, I'm not the only one with the gun. Oh, Jesus, that cyclone ripped into somebody.
Yeah, that's all coming.
Oh!
Oh no, oh no. How's that English working out for you? Oh, we'll be fine. Just let me get some nerve.
You know what these new cars have? Speed. You know what they don't have? Grip. Yeah, okay.
I had a girlfriend that was like that once. She left the speed, no grip.
And no teeth.
Was she made up? No, she wasn't that far along. You don't get them with that far along, do you, an idiot? No, what she did though was what she lacked in friction, she made up for in repetition. So you know.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Teddy.
I was like, that had to be new because I couldn't move it. The thing I like about PSI was I could actually finally turn the names off. But the problem is I can't see who the hell's in front and behind me. Ow, my butt.
Got taken out by a BBC, big black car.
Oh, I didn't move. You hit me. I didn't move.
No. I know. I hit you and I spin out.
Yep. That's the new thing.
Fucking rock star logic. That almost.
Doesn't mean.
Speaking of fumbles, have you guys played Hot Wheels at all lately?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, man, they fixed it. It's all fucking decent. It's a lot better now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to get on there. Yeah, I moved it over when I had 2 GTAs on my PlayStation. So I'll move it back on.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not fucking playing that shit again. Like, they're charging for DLCs, even though you got the Game Pass. It's stupid.
Oh, they're
So they got
charging
a
now
new-
too?
Well, they had this stupid SpongeBob.
Oh boy.
So they got another race event going, so you can win more money and tokens. So
I had seen that they were supposed to bring out a monster truck Hot Wheels. That'd be pretty interesting.
yeah, that's supposed to be coming. I think June or July. You can't take out the tank, Danner. What are you trying to do?
Oh!
Oh, nice. Is it you, Teddy?
Yep. I've seen it coming. I gotta get out of the way.
All I did was let off the gas and drift with you a little. Like that.
I think I hit you again.
Yeah.
Same intersection. The only intersection.
Didn't think about you did those things.
Oh, here's
zombies
zombies.
in. Zombie
Look at him, Teddy.
Zombie
Let
Nation.
him fucking win.
Yeah, he lapped me, so I'm not gonna be able to stop him.
Yeah, this car is way too overpowered. I can't wait to see what that's on.
This.
Oh, somebody went into the stands.
Yeah, somebody threw me up there. Oh, it was more than the stands, man. I was way up there. Didn't make go that high.
Oh, damn. I got within 3 times.
All right, who wants $1 million idea? Teddy, you need it since I hit you again. Okay, listen. Take your entrepreneurial skills, right? Start a new platform. Aim it at, like, have models on there. Ladies who will satisfy the fetish of guys who really dig super skinny and anorexic chicks. And name it Bonely Fans. Yes, sir. There you go. That's all yours. Free idea. All for you. Just came up with that just now, actually.
That's a
While I was working old school
$1
yet.
idea, not $1 million.
Bonely Fans.
That's horrible.
No, don't do it. I'll be your first subscriber.
Everybody from Alabama, Tennessee will be doing that.
I'll have 2 accounts, one to
Or
troll
putting
myself
their
with.
sister's ass on it, one or the other.
Oh, I'm sorry, you from Alabama? But me
But
to
you
show
don't have
this
to.
race,
You don't have to like your entrepreneurial idea to
Right.
get rich
Yeah, there
off
you go.
of it. You know, you
been
got
meaning
to
to
be
show
it.
you this. Been meaning to show
I'm
you
just,
this.
I'm just, I'm the ideas man. If you want to throw me in a cut and a free account, you know, that's all good.
Was that weaponized Ignis or whatever pretty good or what?
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun to hit.
It's like the new tank.
You got to go in there.
What up, what up?
Yeah, but, hey, a Krieger can move it, can't it, Teddy? You get it right.
Yep.
You got to hit it just right. A Krieger can move it.
I've been meaning to show you this race, Carl, so I'm glad you're here.
I've got it bookmarked. I just haven't had a chance to use it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It
pull
is
on our
bookmarked.
OG Glendale. This is a kind of a double figure 8.
What's going on, Zombie?
What up?
The wall, so you'll be there. Ignore the I don't know what that is, that track sign, because that's not what the track looks like, but you know. Sure, we'll make it 11 laps. Why not?
I wonder if I change my name if that would fool the system.
Wow.
Did you say school the system? What'd you say?
Fool the system, like trick it so I can transfer my account.
Oh.
Doubt it.
That's not going to work. If it's just still the same account, you're not going to trick them like that.
Yeah.
No, I was muted, Teddy. I was saying, yeah, no, I think this one is bookmarked. I just,
Yeah.
it's not tomorrow, but it's on, I think, it's on for next week. I thought that'd be too weird if this is on for tomorrow, but I realized no, because I'm not finished with next week, but I usually try to make 2 the current week and the next week. So if I run into like, okay, this track is also on the next playlist, I got to eliminate and build it while I'm building that one. So I do that a lot. That way we're not running over the same tracks week to week unless I want to. So yeah, so this is on next week's. And I hadn't even actually tried it yet. I just looked at the layout, and I think I've been on it once when I bookmarked it. Yeah, I haven't run it. Should be fun.
Yeah, you have to go through a choke point, you take a right, you go around the building, you take a right again, you go around the outside of the building, and then you take a left and go around the other outside of the building, and that's what.
Well, I think I did the tryout lap on it. I thought, okay, you know, it's easy to follow.
Oh,
so it shouldn't be a
yeah,
shouldn't be a problem.
and we're all sardine into this little area. So good luck.
Sardine.
That's gonna work out.
Somebody was asking me how to build these, so if you need to know tomorrow, don't ask tomorrow, I'm busy, but after tomorrow, I can help somebody out, whoever it was that asked me about these small grids.
Watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, well, I promised to work it through with somebody, and so it's obviously not you. Nobody Kerr, but you goddamn YouTube videos. I was talking to a friend, a dear close friend, whose fucking name I can't remember, or even who asked.
Damn, Papa.
No, quit riding. Don't flash when I was riding.
Oh, what a dickalicious building. I like how the edges of the building will fool you. That's cool. I do like that, actually. How they got their own built-in hitbox that you can't see till you hit it.
Yeah, they'll track you here and
I'd debate fixing it, because I kind of like that. A little surprise.
Oh, I wanted to put it down.
I like things being difficult sometimes. If, you know, I go on about the flow, but sometimes disrupting the flow is equally important. Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't want to go this way.
Have a Glendale.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
gonna stock.
I used to have this set to rain, it was horrible, so I had to take the rain out. Other than that,
Yeah, I can imagine with this low grade prod that we're running on with Glendale, it's fucking horrendous.
You would think that the fire would evaporate the rain before it hit the ground.
Nope.
that's what I'm saying though. With the Glendale, the rain it made it 10 times worse than it is now. I was like, no, too much.
Oh yeah, also, anybody starting over, if you steal a Dominator off the street and take it to the street meet, or maybe any Benny's, I don't know, you can mod one of those maxed out from level 0. And there's a couple cars, I found them, but we don't use it on Crash Unit, but I found out I used it on Daniel's playlist, so I had a fully modded Dominator. And, yeah, most of my cars I got for tomorrow night, they're going to be at like engine level 2, brake level 1.
You don't have a Dominator race, right?
No, not tomorrow night. No, I didn't. I could have advantaged myself that way, but it's not a car we use. We use Dominator G2 too. I ain't using that though tomorrow night. I'm not going to go hypocrite just because that's a car I got that's souped up. I'm not really racing anyway, man. You know. But I did, you know, I did make the list to where it were cars I did at least have to host with, so we'll do that in a week or so. But, you know, most of them, hell, I stole the Sadler, I stole the Pluto, you steal half the cars in Crashing Review. Got Stand Here. I got Stand Here in the Washington, I didn't even put them on the playlist last night. Because I want to
That's what I gotta do, I gotta steal the Sadler and the Pluto.
Yeah, we'll definitely use the Stand Here and the Washington next week too, so if you ain't got one, Danner, reset that. Danner's doing with me, man. He's reset too. He's
almost at 20.
Honestly, I was thinking about doing it, but then I was like, meh, and I just backed off on it. Just, I don't know.
I'm just doing that hunting pack now and again to rank up and get some money and between.
Oh, I found a good helicopter. There's a helicopter race called Branching Out, right? Set it to one lap.
Double or triple money, right?
No, those are triple money this week. Now, Branching Out, the reason you want it, and check it out, it's one of those money makers where you can actually do shit in real life. is you set it to 1 lap, and you just fly. It's a short lap, but it's long enough for the money earned, because that depends on the race too, right? So you as soon as there's a helicopter to pick one out, go left and take that Carbon Voltics new one, because it's really easy to use, right? And you do it solo, right? And you fly the route 1 lap and land just before the starting line and leave it set. And then you can go do shit for 10 minutes, make it back before you lag out, and you get maximum RP and $8,000 a whack doing that. You get something like almost 23 to 2,400 RP, and then like $8,000 for just doing that over and over. And I went up to 31 or 32, I think, doing that yesterday while I was cleaning the house for my little girl. Go in and finish it, replay, do it again. You know, been like 2 minutes flying, and then setting it up, and then 10 minutes doing chores. Also, visit the casino and spend the $500 dinner, because they immediately give you 5,000 chips. Oh my God! And you can spin the wheel.
I went in there. I spun the wheel, and I got the car. I forgot you can't sell them or anything, so now I got a car I don't want. But
Well, actually,
Hey, yeah.
damage the car, go to custom, fix it, and then you can sell it. They did that to one. Got like $11,000.
you can sell it if you have, or you can sell your other one or whatever. But I don't. I thought I did fix it and then try to sell it and for $0. Maybe if I modded or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like change the plate on
Well,
it.
no, what you get when you mod it is whatever you spin back, like not even
that's
100%.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like I'll fuck with it. Either way.
Well, like I said,
I got the car, and
we
I'm
used to
like, I
joke
want
and
that
laugh
car.
at people in core when we do core nights, and somebody gets, oh, you got 7,500 RP. Hell, that boosted me 2 levels on the low level to a low level guy RPs and shit.
Yeah. No,
I forgot how much it meant to, like, oh, you're trying to grind out to get to reach just buy mods again. It's like, yeah, I'll take $7,000 RP off the wheel.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I
to get
don't
to
know
level
why I'm
20
going
by
that way.
tomorrow.
Sorry.
I can get some armor and stuff.
Armor doesn't help you crashing. Actually, doesn't tell you that. It's for bullets. You do the test. Armor a car like the Dindale. Unarmor it. Smash it into a wall by yourself 10 times. Because they used to do this. I've done this to all these cars. I keep telling people. Armor it. Do it again. Looks the same. It's the type of car that resists damage. It's nothing to do with the armor. You know. Trust me, it's a waste of money. Don't do it.
You know, the other thing you can do is just sell cars off the street. Like the baller.
Yeah, but if you find a baller, sell that for 9,000. Yeah.
I've been.
No. See,
cars.
this is another Carl thing I told people about
I'm
for
not in the
years that they
pre-mode
never
much.
do it. Go ahead and spend the money, $30,000, and buy that 6-car garage in the desert next to the concrete plant, and then make that your spawning spot. Steal a 4-door, well, you steal a 2-door Sand King, and eventually that'll make a 4-door spawn. Then you get the 4-door Sand King, and then between 9 and 5, go from that garage, and then what you do is you pass that sign that says global warming hoax, whatever isn't real, you know, when you're coming up towards the garage in the desert. No. I'm telling you how to make it spawn every time. That's how you do it. Before you head down that main street, right there at that sign, go left in that yard with the chain link fence, and there's another billboard there. Go in around the back. Go around the edge of the guardrail. Go in through the back of the fence. If you come in that way every time, if it doesn't spawn the first time, it spawns every time after that. 4-door Sand Kings. Yellow ones, 17,004. Blue ones, 18,575 and damaged across the street. But what you want to do is when you start spawning them, don't sell them yet. Take blue or yellow, doesn't matter, grab them out first, and you leave the stock when you drove up in, and then you put that one in the 6-car garage, and you drive it out, and you spawn another, and you fill that 6-car garage up, and that's every time you spawn in or get a chance to, 17, 18 grand. I've been doing that since before I joined Core on my real account. I've got something like hundreds of millions I've made selling cars. It's insane. But, yeah. That's how you sell cars. It's 17, 18 grand a pop, not 9 grand a pop for the, Sentinel or the Baller. Oh, it's Sentinel. Sentinel is 95, I think. The nice Sentinel. Sentinel XS, I think, is 8, which is weird because it's the nice one. But the Sentinel standard is like 9.5, and the Baller is 9. But 17.5 and 78 for the 4-door Sand Kings, yellow and blue respectively. And they spawn all the time once you get them going. Unlike that hard to get SUV.
Did we lose some money?
Probably I bored everybody out with that fucking old man's fucking save your money, kids lecture.
I just been loading up the hunting pack and making like 50 to 80 grand and ranking up pretty quick. And double money in RP and it pays good.
Old school left.
Yeah, I don't see him in here. I guess he lagged out.
Crash racing.
But I can make a little 3 or 4 thing playlist. One of them with that helicopter if you want to sometime in the next few days, Danner, and we'll go through, and if you need to win more land races to unlock shit, I'll put some land races in with that helicopter thing and let you win a few. And I think I gotta win 3 more to totally mod my Pigalle. The Pigalle's hard to get mods for totally. I mean, you gotta earn some of the mods on it. I think getting a couple other cars, you have to unlock more wins than the base wins that I've unlocked for the basic cars. Did you change the surface on this track some, Teddy? Seems smoother.
Nope.
Yes,
Same as always been.
Maybe it's PS5 thing. Maybe it's PS5 thing. Yeah, because these curves seem to be hanging better. I don't like this new one. I can't handle it, but I'm hanging on curves better than normal in it. So probably down to the PS5, like you said. Bam. Man, you're good.
I think that was me.
Yeah, just a red blur slammed into my right hand side. I just got lapped by Fumbleoo.
Wanted to go that way, right?
Stop hitting me, bastard.
No. Just tell me what to do. I told you don't tell me what to do, bitch. Don't make me put some effort into driving this piece of shit car I hate. Booyah, shot, Teddy. There we go. Knuckle to knucklehead. I did all that for the nookie. The nookie. I'm just going full fumbles, man. Top speed, straight into somebody. Into the wall, I don't care.
Boy, I wasn't right behind you, Drunk Tank.
Ah, man, I couldn't believe I tapped that last little bit of the wall, and then you bumped me, and I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, I just ruined it. Like, oh, I got so
Yeah, Drunk Tank got...
Oh, trust me, I feel your pain on that one. Just getting hit by a random hitbox on the inside like that. I feel your pain.
Yeah, I got you both. Ha ha. Come back here. I don't care. I got 2 seconds. Not even that. Kick me out. I broke the rules. Tell your story walking, Carl. Cunt.
Fernando's drive too much. I got taken out at the end there.
Good job, Drunk Tank, with the fast lap too. Look at there. Right. The things like Indy cars, man, it's like a novelty for a week, and then they just, I'm so bad at driving them, I just like I'm repulsed by them. Like, ugh. So, normally, if I suck at driving, I don't mind it in a regular car.
This is Death Guild's new track. Set to a bunch of random ass muscles.
Oh,
None of the new one. I don't think there's any like Dominator or Buffalo in here, but it's a random Carl. It's like a Carl mashup of stuff. So it's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I remember this one.
Yeah, I haven't ran it, but I know.
Oh, I think I got this for next week too, because he told me
I know
that.
Death Guild ran it or something. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you have this at whatever also class the Ruiner is in.
No, it's even more random than that. I checked
it's like
it again.
Hermes, Vamos. I don't know. It's a bunch of like I don't know. You'll see.
Well, I know the Ruiner's in there because I remember running out on this track when we did it last.
It may be a mix of soft and full muscle.
It
sounds like.
I think it's like open muscle just without the top muscle cars.
Well, I think it sounds like he took 2 of my classes and made 1 from the cars you guys have been yelling out. Sounds like he took soft and pulled muscles and made it a new one.
Seems that way.
Somebody ran this.
We'll see all of them. We'll see all of them. I'll tell you. Okay, it's none of my classes.
Dukes, Beater Dukes, LE.
He's not got nothing restricted. Every car in here is on here.
No. Oh no, because there's no Buffalo, there's no Dominators. Yeah.
Yeah, there's none of the quick muscle cars.
You can get a Picador if you want.
Pick one if you dare.
I'm in doubt with the Hermes out. Big, bulky, kind of fast. Hard to steer. Perfect for crashing it. Racing. I'll have to talk to him about the class. I'll give him a class in the classes. I'll tell you what though, he has inspired me. I will make up a new class of muscles just for this race. It'll be the Panzerma class. Yeah. And it would be similar to these, but not. It'll definitely have a Hermes and a Ruiner in it. Right, Zombie?
Yep.
Right, Zombie?
Oh, damn it!
Oh, right, Zombie? It'll definitely have a Hermes and a Ruiner in it.
The Hermes just ruined my Ruiner.
Yeah, I know. I had to respawn. I got trapped behind that big rock, but it was worth it. Flying crossover, too. Pretty nice. Ooh, standing fuel tank. Well, I like the layout. Ooh, almost crossed over midair. Nice. This is speed, crash and derby style. They give you a little twinge when you see a big Hermes almost fly in front of you. You realize if you hit it, nobody wins. Got over the top of it. Ooh, almost got me a little car midair.
That was me. My butt covered on that.
Nothing funnier than being T-boned by a Hermes in midair. Let's try this time. Nope. Problem is too, the thing's so heavy I don't always fly up to the right level. Like we would have probably crossed over just then. Have some gas tank action. But I wasn't high enough in the air because this thing's so heavy. Hermes on Hermes. Hey, we still made a checkpoint. Nice.
Somebody's flying and I'm stuck on a rock.
Yeah, Lebowski's smoking. He might be able to get upside down and on fire. Burn there.
Won't be crashing it though.
Gotcha, Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn. And I just got
So
fumbled.
close. So close. No cigar. Oh. I'd have to give it an honorable mention if it did happen here. But we would not take the full header honors and photo honors if we actually won on crashing.
Watch your head, fumbles.
Definitely. eBay upside down and on fires here, though. Yeah, he does get an honorable mention.
There we go.
Nice. Thanks for the butt boost. Alright, let's see if that helps. Nope, nobody in midair waiting on me.
What?
No, you go around these fucking corners so many times and perfectly, then last lap, oh, fucked up. Now I'm down to 5th.
No, I think it's those damn bushes in that sand I keep hitting too.
Oh, shit.
Nailed that.
See, I like it. Just a couple of variations on a standard theme. You don't need to be that complicated, and voila, fun track. Although, we need to focus on the car selection, and I think it'll be dialed in.
It almost runs full muscle. He's got 2 of the 3 of the full muscle.
All things
That new
must
muscle
serve
might
the
work.
flow. Yeah.
Yeah,
You see what I mean, though? When you put cars that aren't like it in it, then you get these big splits, and it's like, it's fine. Good track. Like anything, a little tweaking. Let's see what happens.
Speaking of the new muscle car, that's what we're running next.
Oh, hell yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That car is definitely a challenge to drive.
Except for instead of speed, like you should be using it for, we're not using it for that. You'll see. The first time I ever ran this track, it took us 20 minutes to finish. So, thinking with half the amount of people, we'll be golden.
Well, if you would extend the time, we'll get
No
some
problem.
invites out, and I'll let my wrist rest for a minute. Damn. So, no. Fuck you, arthritis. Take that. No.
Yeah, you see what it looks like? Ignore that line that goes to the left, and that's.
Oh, I remember this.
Yep. Goes in
It's
and
this
out
track.
of the
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's the one that the tulips did pretty good on, if you'll remember.
Yeah, except it was a giant clusterfuck in the center.
No, it pissed me off because I was looking forward to doing it, and that was the one I lagged out on and watched you guys do it, and then Bender did pretty good in a tulip in it. And,
No, when I ran it,
there
though,
were
it was
a couple of
like
them in the top
17
5.
laps, and yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, oh my god. Setting that to 17 laps was an absolute mistake.
Yeah, it was like 17 laps, there were 30 of us. Couldn't even get to the first hole. It was like, alright, we're
Oh my
fine.
god. Yeah, that was a nightmare.
So I'm thinking with 11 people, we should be good. Carl wanted
There's probably people in here that don't have
track.
that car, though.
Yeah, well, you can run a stock one. Carl wanted the track to be set to the arbiter side, so you know what? I got the perfect one.
Yeah, this is a car I can see on Carl's crash unit.
Yeah.
This car actually drifts really well.
It's practically like a Zamus on crack.
Isn't it flip?
Well, I plan by next week when I start doing the PS5 shortlist, at least 2 new tracks, and one of them will be for the Arbiter. The one today was not, but the other track I'm going to build, I got in mind, is going to be purely an Arbiter-centric track. I may just convert an existing track I've been thinking about it, so I don't know. May have to convert, and I don't have time for a full build this week.
Oh man, I made a beautiful Arbiter.
Mine looked exactly like Road Warriors today, so I changed it. And well,
You're not
I mean,
old
that,
enough to
that
appreciate-
zebra paint. Oh, come on! I've seen it. I might not have been around when it came out, but I've seen it. The movie's pretty good. I actually like the movie.
No, I've been wanting that for fuck I don't know how many years. Give me a Torino, give me the paint.
Like, oh my God, they finally brought the zebra car. Jesus, how long did it take them? 8 years. Now they just need to bring out the Wraith, and I'll be happy.
The what?
The Wraith. You ever seen the movie The Wraith? Old 80s movie.
I think I've seen a clip of it, but I don't think I've actually seen the actual movie.
It was a Chrysler concept car.
Yep. Oh, I'm on the wall. Ball right, guys. Let me use that time.
Whoa! Go off the banner.
Oh, God! Those blind corners, man. miles again from the first lap of filling it. Little spinny happy, you know, a little drifty on the back end of the car.
Oh, there you go, drone tank.
Oh yeah, I made it. Barely. Oh shit.
It came out of nowhere.
You see what I'm saying?
I got violated.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure you wanted to be mounted like that, but I'm coming
It happened
through.
anyway. Yeah, I just laid there and took it.
Oh, prison rules.
Wait for somebody to hit me in the ass to get me going. Thank you. I put a big giant pot in the middle of the fucking crossover too. Yay.
If someone hit my car blade, it's really great.
I was stuck on a giant pot, and everybody came through and hit me, and I dragged the giant pot with us.
Oh,
So it's in that little tunnel now. You're welcome.
no!
How the fuck am I going first after that? What the fuck?
Ready to
I haven't
field
figured out
turn?
where you are yet. Well, the giant pot got knocked out of the tunnel. It's now on the road.
Oh my god, these cities do not like the code.
I think he's great.
On your left. On the fifth. Sixth. Seventh.
Damn, because then you get to do that pop up. Come on, come on. Oh! Shot you around the rim, man. That's Tony Hawk style. Very good, very good.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Where's my bacon? And then drunk cooking in real life. Thank you, John.
I'm just here to help. That's all I know.
Dude, there's nothing I can do. This car just did it on its own.
Yeah, I know that didn't seem helpful, but you know, I'm not very good at helping.
Get out of my way.
Just because I want to help doesn't mean I'm good at it. Right?
No!
I hit a blue Starsky and Hutch car. Who was that?
Probably me. That blue and white car.
It's the only one I've seen, so I'm gonna presume it's you. Whoa, it's nice. Damn, it hit me, but
I think there's one other blue car, but it's dark.
it hurt us both. Hey, you can fit through that statue, but you don't want to because then you're trapped. Oh,
Running the train on drunk.
Oh, what the hell?
I was stuck in that statue. Yes, that statue. I fully penetrated the statue and I couldn't get out.
How did I do that? I'm stuck on the planter.
Oh, Gina's a jailbox.
Going reverse on that corner.
He's all by himself.
Oh no, I lose my beautiful damage. I got knocked down into the toilet hole.
You go down there.
Fuck me.
Oh, I got really lucky on that.
Some blue. That worked for you, works for me. Come get me, wizard. Thanks for the bump boost. Oops, I hit that fucking tree. There we go.
Glad you guys finished. I'm still 2 laps behind.
I'm in a stock car too. The stock car actually probably handles better. Stock ones handle way, especially on a track like this. Stock ones probably handle way better.
I was worried it was
They
going
do.
to flip over on me.
When I tested it out, it handled way better.
Yeah. When it's not all. I actually got a faster lap time in the stock one than I did my custom one. I know Carl just lagged out.
Maybe left.
Yeah.
Rip.
Every time we go now, I'm just going to take the car.
It is Friday night.
We might have done some testing out earlier this week. Drummers hosting a playlist right now.
Yep.
I'm watching White Giant's live stream.
When he puts up a new video, I'm gonna say, oh, I thought that was the last one was your last video.
Yeah.
That grim thing.
That
grim thing.
I didn't watch him kill himself on there, but I heard about it.
It was symbolism. I got it.
Yep. Blaming all of us for leaving him.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Probably not funny to joke around about, but it would be in a suicide letter that PS5 came out, and that's the reason why I off myself. Alright, tuners. Try to get Carl back in here.
Well, it's Friday night. The town drunk's
So I
probably in
guess
for a cruise again.
Carl gave me the okay.
That's what I'm
So I guess
saying,
we can
dude.
run a
Wasn't it
small
Friday
playlist
night?
tomorrow if you guys want.
Wasn't it Friday night the last time we lost them?
Yeah, he said he wants you to host it and finish it before his starts, right?
Yeah, so I can start it up.
I mean, even if we started at the same time with the festival load time, we probably would finish before his anyway.
No, he wants to participate, right? 'Cause
He wants to participate in it.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
convert.
his pre-lobby starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so I'd have to start it at like 6 p.m. Eastern time to get it done soon enough.
I
6:30.
don't know how many people that would attract.
Yeah, well, if you guys want to do it, I can host them like 6 or 7.
No, it's a short. You do a short playlist. You can start it
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what I'm
later.
Yeah, you can do a short one.
6 races.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just something like a little warm up.
So what? 7 p.m. Eastern. Host a six race playlist. You guys be down for that?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll set myself a reminder. 7 p.m. I'll make the list tonight. What's that? 7 p.m. Eastern. What's that? So is that 4 o'clock your guys' time?
4.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Okay.
What the hell are we supposed to do after your list then?
Just sit around and look pretty.
Yeah.
I do that enough.
Do that in your off time?
What did we take, huh? Oh, this is this track. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the one that runs through
This
the
is yeah, it runs underneath the
construction site. Under the Mile High Club, basically.
Even, it's technically a figure 8 if you add in the, you have to go to the right and to the left, but it works out. So yeah, you're gonna take a hard right up here first, and then do a U-turn and come back. It's probably one of my favorite tracks. Woo! Carl would say I'm gonna rock it into the last place.
Just because it does cause there's so much thicker in PS5 it's hard to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what is nice though, we don't have any more lag with PS4 players, so.
Yeah, and the game overall just looks a hell of a lot smoother.
Yep.
Like, have you done any tracks where the train comes by? Was there like any choppy frames at all?
I have not done any. I don't have any figure eight tracks.
I think that one track that you do with the Wii will be a good track to test that.
Oh, the one we did last week?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, maybe tomorrow when I run a short 6 to 7 race playlist, I'll throw a train on it, yeah. We'll just run 7
I mean,
trains
like, it doesn't always happen, but yeah, when the train does come by sometimes, it really just messes things up.
Yep. Well, that and the amount of explosions I had next to the train, you know, didn't help any.
It was just a tap.
Not my train.
Oh, Buggles, we're catching the group in front of us. What are you doing?
Damn it.
Get out of the way, son.
It's like I'm fighting a zombie over here. Oh!
Can't kill me that easily.
I used somebody else at the wall, so what's that?
I'm not a wall. Stop it.
Oh, too bad. You're one now.
What are you driving, Zombie? Is that the Sultan?
It's a Sultan, yeah.
Okay.
It's just my favorite one to use out of all the tuners.
Yeah, I
It was the Jester. It was the Jester until they nerfed it. Like when they nerfed it, they made the Jester significantly slower than what it used to be. I just resorted over to the Sultan.
Yeah, the Vector is my favorite, which is what I'm driving.
I was hoping they'd been unnerfed on this version, but I guess they didn't.
Be the biggest race tonight. It'll be Coops and it's actually Drummer's track. Crazy H. It's the Sentinel. Is that a coupe?
Yeah, the Sentinel XS, the house one. Yeah, it's a coupe.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got these restricted or not. I guess we'll find out. I don't have the Sentinel, but if you guys do, maybe it's on here.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh. You son of a... Best laugh and thumbs down the track. Okay. My most played track is a track that was supposed to be for go-karts that I've never set to go-karts. Crazy H. Welcome back, Carl.
Oh, we got Carl back, man. Level 13.
He's not talking to us.
I know. Doesn't like us.
I think he's better than us now. Oh, talking, you're on mute.
I think he's trying to get back. I hear him. He's trying to come back. This is open to all vehicles. I didn't see the HSW. Oh, it is down there. So I guess if you guys...
This one's on the goddamn...
The Sentinel was already in the game already, because it was an existing vehicle, so it will already be here.
Right. So if you guys
This one's on the playlist for tomorrow night, Teddy.
Well, nice. So we were
We've been
thinking, Carl,
simpatico with the drummer races.
we ran a 6 or 7 race playlist an hour before your pre-lobby. Would that work?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just
Yeah, so just finish up before 1 my time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific. Finish up before 5 p.m. Pacific. That's all you got to worry about. You got to worry about my time. Because we're still not on synchronized time yet. We haven't moved forward yet.
What's the new race? Is it just a regular Sentinel, not the Sentinel XS?
It's the Sentinel XS with the HSW upgrade.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go make one after this.
If he doesn't have the effects enabled, then you're basically gonna get the basic car as you've got it souped
They're
up.
enabled.
They were enabled. They're enabled by default.
Yep, I said go ahead.
Oh, they are?
Change
Oh,
it.
okay.
If you guys want to use it, go ahead.
Oh, cool.
Probably,
I don't have
really
it.
blows
I haven't.
my
I
mind.
actually got an XS. I just hadn't switched it over. I've had one forever. I just never pulled it out for anything. I think I got it for a car show once, but not even to put in the car show just because of just like those kind of cars. Car meet. Yeah, I lagged out before the Arbiter race finished, of course, so that's twice I've lagged out of that goddamn race.
Too much going on in one race.
No, it was my internet crashed here, actually. Nobody hit up. It was after 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh god, great. Well, the drunks are getting out earlier, was the first thing I thought.
The fuck? Oh my god, that fucked me up worse than you did. I think there's a tree stump there or something we ran off.
There's a lot of trees.
Fumbles made me do that, whoever was one of those guys. Be sure to hit fumbles, not me. I was only a pawn in his wicked game. Why did I drive straight into a tree? Why did I drive straight to fucking not even skimmed it or hooked it sideways, just drove right the fuck into it. Doesn't even need to start crazy stuff.
I gotta say, of all the HSW cars, this one is at least like it's gonna kill me.
The least overpowered?
Well, it's just, they overpowered it, but it doesn't handle like it's on fucking marbles all the time.
Well, the Remus is the best of the lot, I'm sorry to say, man. It's not as overpowered as this one, but it's pretty overpowered and it's great. Of all the teams that I've fallen in love with it the most. It handles
I mean, on most of the HSW mod.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa, somebody hit it to the treetop. Hey, I hit a wizard. Hey, I hit a wizard again. Hey, I keep hitting the wizard, and I put him into a spot. Boy, he's not going to be happy with me.
Let's start go up over some buildings back there.
Fumbles did that to somebody, and then I came along and I was weak and on his knees. I offered him a hand with a knife in it, too.
Go, Knucklehead, go, go, go! I don't feel so bad about that. I crashed clean right now. No, that car, the XS, that drives nice. With the
No come up as wizard.
Yeah, I've got 3 of those. I have to convert one.
Oh God, he's sitting there being mad and hating me. I'm doomed.
Thank you. Then only two tints loaded in the Previan. Look at that.
I'm surprised yeah, was actually doing so well. But then again,
Yeah, you were in the front, so you weren't getting any slipstream either.
Does this handle a lot better with those setups on them than it did before?
I mean, it doesn't handle any different. It doesn't. The new upgrades, they don't change the traction level. It just changes the power.
Well, no, I saw where you can add, under the options, you can add house suspension.
Yeah, but on some cars, especially the Turismo Classic, it actually makes it handle worse.
It does.
Yeah.
That one.
I think I'm running the house suspension on my Sentinel.
Okay, I was running street.
Wait, are you running the house suspension in your Turismo?
No, not on my Turismo. No, after that race we hit on that place on Wednesday, I took that shit off.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys running
so
on your
I should probably
Turismo?
take that off. Okay.
I had it fully upgraded, and I ran the house suspension on my Turismo Classic, and it was just sliding all over the place. Like the rear end kick out way too easily. But then I took it off, drove it in free mode for a little bit, and it handled just fine.
So you're just running stock suspension, or what?
Yeah, the stock suspension on the Turismo.
Okay.
Oh, you're not running like competitive?
Oh, well, the Turismo that never had suspension upgrade to begin with until this update came out.
Yeah, it's never had the ability to set it anywhere.
You know,
it's,
the Turismo never had suspension option.
There's another one. I was trying to remember the other day. There's another car that's like that. That doesn't
It's a supercar. One of the supercars has that.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's another one where you don't get. Is it
one of the electric ones?
It's not the T20. Which one? It's one of those. It's not the maybe the Turismo or Osiris?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure the Turismo has a suspension option.
You can set it. Yeah, I just set it the other day. Never mind.
Has anyone driven the Cyclone 2 on the house suspension and just absolutely have it bottom out like everywhere you drive?
It bottoms out everywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta raise the suspension up.
Yeah, that was the problem with the Turismo.
So they've made some of those suspensions just for like airport use only. It seems like.
Even on prop.
I haven't used it on prop. I just Well then, depending on which. Well, I have one of the bigger front ends on it, but all the front ends on them are low, so they constantly clip to the sidewalks.
Hey, drunk?
Yeah.
I ran the S95 on Beaver Hill. I ran a 45 flat, drifting both ends of the track with no one else. I was just by myself. On 45 flat. And I drifted both ends of the track. I'm pretty sure you get a bunch of guys in there with the slipstream. We're going to be running like 40-second laps.
We ran that track, we were testing it the other day. And we were slipstreaming, and we were getting up to like almost 180 and 200 miles an hour going down the hill. the whole car starts to vibrate. Wow.
I get killed and wiped out on lap 1, and as soon as I spawn back in, there's fumbles sitting right in front of me, so there was come up in
This is the one I told Carl I thought about adding boosters to and putting bicycles on the track.
No, you guys die.
That's the point. Every intersection is dire. So.
Oh shit. Oh, wait, how did you put fucking back and forth? Oh, shit, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, then Teddy does it to me. Music, come on. He has the, oh, he fucked up. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but there's the arrow to like flip you if you hit it too hard. Doesn't do it all the time. Oh my god! Tell me what's in front of me.
Yeah, imagine this with 30 people. Jesus Christ.
We've done it with 30
we've
people.
We've done it.
Yeah.
When you think you're in first, and then you're in 30th.
Yeah, and then next moment you're dead last.
Yep.
Oh, I saw that.
Ow!
Halfway. I'm just flipping it off. Let me flip that off. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're only halfway, man.
Yeah, put it for 25 laps, buddy.
Yep, I need it. Kick back up.
Just to piss you off. Nighttime's the worst because the sprinklers are running. Why do you have to get last? I only know it's first.
Oh, no.
That wallpaper, well.
Not doing. Well, if you wanted to do it, but you know.
Oh, damn. Get a little bit of demon drag there, Carl.
Definitely did not want to be going that way. I still didn't lose my position somehow. Oh, Fumbles just got back up to me. Yeah, I did.
Do it, Papa. What the?
So if you have a problem really even showing off Fumbles in the intersection, I thought it got to take you out. Wasn't me, baby.
Okay, I'm starting to be sick now.
what happened?
Oh
Man,
God,
I
what
was
you gonna vomit up all that cum you drank earlier? Sorry.
Nothing far away from your
I'm
website
sorry, I
there,
wasn't
nothing.
playing snowball with your ex-wife.
Oh, why not?
It's a figure
You're a little
eight
personal.
Dang it.
I was being mean tonight. I need to be punished. You crashing into wizards, randomly insulting people. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Frozen.
We'll run a 6-race playlist tomorrow at 1 hour before Carl's pre-lobby. So 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m.
Top 5's always possible.
Andy Pock finished 5th. I don't know what you're talking about, Zombie.
Not on my screen.
No more. Nah, you guys are just being.
Papa, can you hear me? Papa Poosh. Papa Poosh.
I can hear you. He was in the pre-lobby. He probably won't spawn in here.
No, he's in a different lobby because we're back into invite, and he went back to.
Well, look at this clusterfuck of people in here. Doodle-doo.
Yeah, look. He's made short work of that clusterfuck, didn't he?
Yep.
So I wanted to check out his restaurant.
Oh, he bought the new restaurant?
Well, he bought everything, not stay out.
Oh. I mean, other than the house workshop, the house stuff on it, I hear the only thing different is the white body.
I don't know why we gotta fucking buy it again. We just bought the damn
That's what
thing like a
everybody's
month
pissed
ago.
off. That's why I'm pissed off about the Ignis. Why couldn't they have just made it a Benny's version and stick a damn gun on it, you know? Like 2 separate cars. They did it for money, you know?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Trying to break out them shark cards. I'll have to sell a car here to make some. Run those off the street. You don't even have to buy it.
Well, yeah.
Really?
If you want to wait, John,
Oh, that's what. Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
that's
wait,
what you guys.
You can literally buy one off me if you want. That's fully upgraded, or I can give you one that's not even fully upgraded. It'd probably be cheaper.
Let's do that. Where you at?
Okay.
You can, don't you gotta do that? Don't you gotta do that after?
Yeah, at the LS meet. You want one that's fully upgraded or not fully upgraded?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?